What is up, everybody? Welcome on into a doubleheader of baseball action today. We get National League playoffs. We have the opportunity for a season to end in Milwaukee. Los Angeles leads that series 2-0. That'll be the late game today. First up, though, we have St. Louis taking on Atlanta. That series is even, one game apiece after the St. Louis homestand. That's what we'll be taking a look at first, and then we'll have a little bit later, 7 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch the second game of our double header. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. I'm having a good time making it. Hopefully you're having a good time watching it. If you'd like more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos, and you can keep up on all the playoff action here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. Let's jump into this first game. St. Louis taking on Atlanta. It's been a wild one so far. 9-7 Atlanta. St. Louis won 9-5. High scoring, entertaining games, and we'll see if they have that for the third consecutive game here in the city of Atlanta. Thanks for watching. We'll get you out there live from Truist Park, I think is what it's called, and I will see you to wrap this one up after the game.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Ian Anderson. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick. By the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
So just about set now, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. That one inside, and we're underway in Game 3.
First pitch, 107.
The 1-0. There's a strike. Next offering is way upstairs. The wind to kick the pitch. Slap the other way, foul. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out in the top of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. That's in there. So now 1-2.
1-2.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. No score, just getting started. Top of the first. Next offering is in the dirt. And that one almost got him. And there's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And the 1-0. And a good eye there.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
At the belt and fires. Way high. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's in there for strike 1. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The next offering misses. 1-2 the count. Here comes a pitch. To short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice speed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the first, and today's starting pitcher, Steven Matz. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The wind and the pitch. Smash to the left side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to eat it, and he's on at first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And the first offering is not close. Nobody out, runner at first. Next one misses. Down 2-0. And now the lefty swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Big time power. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and fires.
1-1.
Let's get something going.
Albies on the move. Pitch is low. Throw. Save.
Good steal a second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
And a pitch. That just misses. And a count is 3-1. Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Going 2 now. Ball 1 there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Misses outside. The count now 2-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. And that is the inning. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. Back at Truist Park. Second inning set to go. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Anderson back to work. The other way. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
This is Dylan Carlson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty delivers. And now 2-0.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
The 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Next offering is fouled back. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter.
First and second, no outs. Paul DeYoung Getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. No outs. Runners at first and second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Schwarber moving under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The center fielder.
2 on, 1 out. Harrison Bader digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Out to short. Base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And stepping up to the dish is Yadier Molina. In there for strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And now the 0-1. Popped up, middle of the diamond. And the infield fly rule call.
Now batting.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed. If he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
Right-hander kick steals. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And he deals. And a curve drops in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. That misses. 1-0. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill has this one sized up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
They say you win. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Stays alive. The pitch. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and there's 2 down.
Got him out on the front foot.
couldn't keep the hands back
Batting
long enough and
the right
played
fielder,
right into
Adam
the hands of the pitcher.
Duvall.
And now here is Adam Duvall. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. First offering, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Carlson settles under it and puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. And the Braves go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here's a speed threat. Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
The right-hander back to work. In for a strike. Strike one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. And that one off the outside edge. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Got him. Now one away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. He reached out a walk his first time. First pitch, not close. And here it comes. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and they get Arenado for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And next is the Cardinals' four-hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Two outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. And now here's the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Marcell.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. First offering, misses the mark. And another ball. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And a base hit on the line. And aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. Runner on the move. On the ground right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so
shortstop.
great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now, Dansby Swanson. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball one. The pitch. There's a strike. First and second here, no outs. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Bounce to the right. Oh, great stop to first. On the money. Nice play.
Well, that is such a tough play, but these guys make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, and now a wild pitch. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The lefty, the 1-0. A little bit low. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
And a 3-0 finds the zone. Second and third here, 1 away. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hit. Austin Riley. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 1 out, base is full. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. Looked like it was a little bit up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Rio down. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And now the lefty. Strike three. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0-for-1 with a flyout.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch, and he just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two outs, bases are full. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Base hit. 1 run is in. In there safely. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's going to be Travis d'Arnaud. 0-for-1. He struck out swinging last time. Next offering is down low. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
First and second, 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Liner caught at second. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Braves 3 and the Cardinals nothing. On to the 4th, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The wind to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2 as he waves at that one. The wind to the pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
So digging in, Dylan Carlson. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Righty to the plate. Now 3-0.
3 balls, 0 strikes.
And that one is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And fouled off. Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
One gone, runner at first. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Paul DeYoung. Glide out his first time. High in the air, out to right. Duvall brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Here comes the pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The catcher, number 4.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now Molina at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Duvall, couple of steps in, holds it in on the run. And the inning is over. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. Now in for the Braves, Adam Duvall.
The right fielder, Adam.
And a pitch.
Duvall.
Just
Nope,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside. And it's 2-1. And now the lefty in the air, center field. Bader settles underneath it. Brings it in. 1 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. In there, and it's 0-1. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
So down to the plate for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. And there's a hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Braves strand 1, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Anderson back to work. And that's outside.
1-0.
The next pitch misses. 2-0. Left-hand batter waits. That clips the corner. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Edmundo.
And now the
Sosa.
shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. A strikeout and a walk. Now a screamer into the outfield. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there for strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 0-2. Just misses with that one. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Schwarber moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And he hits a ground ball right side and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Matz throws over, and he's back in standing. In there for strike one. The pitch. Now 1-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And a 1-1. Just off the inside edge. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Next offering is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Touches the bag for one. On the first, double play.
The first baseman, number 12, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The pitch.
1-2 is the count.
Now a slow roller to second. Edman picks it up, gets it to first. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyler O'Neill. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 0-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Swanson racing over to make the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon, it's strike two.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the righty deals. Stays alive.
But with good velocity in the head of the hitter, he's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Got a full count.
And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Carlson up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Bullpen action out there for the Braves. Darren O'Day up and throwing. Newcomb, the lefty, warming up as well.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Down and in, moved his feet. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty delivers. Pitch misses inside, and the count is filled up. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
This one in the dirt. At the belt and fires. Falling behind 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And the pitch. And there's the strike. And the right-hander deals.
Nope. Ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Three-two now. Got him. That's out number 3. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Woodford. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Back at Truist Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. The wind of the pitch. Down the inside corner for a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Helsley getting loose out there. Next pitch inside, and now it's even 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. That's down and in. Kawhi to kick the pitch. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And next for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Now one miss.
One strike.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second baseman over to first because they usually don't have to put much on it.
Over to Goldie. That's it out.
Now batting the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
Out to short. Sosa collects it. Whips it across. And that's the 3rd out. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now up for St. Louis, Harrison Bader.
The center fielder.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
First pitch just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And a pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yadier Molina next up for the Cardinals. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. On the ground to third. To first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And stepping in is the speedy Tommy Edman. Base hit center field.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ian Anderson won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Number 68, Tyler Matzik.
So a man aboard, Edmundo Sosa. Next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Kicks and fires. That one ran inside, almost got him. Matzik picks over Edman. Back easily. And now the lefty cut on and missed 96 of that fastball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. The pitch. Good eye right there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he deals. Out to short. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. Pretty nice play there.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and win the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
For the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The right-hander back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Righty to the plate. And it's even up.
1-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. The throw is wild and it gets away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. Next pitch downstairs, ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Slider clips the zone. Move to first. Albies dives back in. The 1-1. And the slider just misses. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. Dansby Swanson hits one out. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Ryan Helsley into the game. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Here's Acuna now.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a pitch. And that's outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Kicks and deals. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And the righty deals. Strike on the inside corner.
0-2.
And the 0-2 stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Man at first, Ryan Mountcastle. Next up for the Braves, Helsley throws over. Acuna dives back in. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 0-2. And now 1 and 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Darren O'Day getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Newcomb, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Next pitch is popped up. Mountcastle makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill next up for the Cardinals. In there for strike 1. And here it comes. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Here comes a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Duvall sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Just off the outside edge. (3-1) is on the way. Fouled off down the right side. Two down, nobody on, and there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Well, here's Darren O'Day to take over for the Braves. Right-hander throws from the side, really almost down under. And a healthy sized lead for him to go to work with.
Okay.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. That one's in there, 0-1. Out to short. Swanson handles. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cards leave 1, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. pitcher on now, Cody Whitley. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Now here is Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading up for the Braves, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The pitch.
Hey,
It's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
At the belt and fires. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. This to third. Arenado handles the chance. Throws across the diamond. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch, and he just misses. Fought off foul. And a pitch. This one in the air, right field. Carlson under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell.
And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The pitch.
No, that's it. That's the ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And it's second. That one out to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Braves strand 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Paul DeYoung.
The designated hitter, Paul DeYoung.
The pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Jacob Webb preparing to come on if needed. And the 1-0. And a big swing and a miss. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Duvall under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Harrison Bader. And that's in there for strike one. Righty to the plate. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
One now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. O'Day ahead 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Cardinals now with just one out remaining.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Yadier Molina. In there for strike one. Two outs. And a foul ball. Is the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
With that victory, Atlanta finds themselves 1 game away from taking this series from St. Louis. They fell down 1-0. They've won the last 2. Ian Anderson, your player of the game, 6.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, no earned. 4 walks. He also gets the win. Steven Matz, he loses this one, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 earned. on his line. Dansby Swanson was 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 ribbies, and a run. Let's see, anybody else really doing a whole lot? Paul Goldschmidt was 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Okay. Nolan Arenado, 0 for 3, 1 walk. Dylan Carlson, 1 for 3 with 1 walk. There's your 4 walks, I guess. That was very weird. St. Louis manages only 5 hits. Atlanta scores 5 runs. They win 5-0, and they'll have an opportunity tomorrow to close this series out in 4 games. So St. Louis fighting for their playoff lives. We're not done just yet, though. We have one more game coming up for you a little bit later today, so be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. And that game is Los Angeles taking on Milwaukee. Los Angeles can end that series today with a sweep, with a win today. Atlanta can win tomorrow. Toronto can win tomorrow. Seattle and Chicago are locked at 1, so that's going to at least game 4. But big day. Big day. You could see 3 series end tomorrow. You'll just have to tune in to find out what happens. And check out a little bit later to see if the Los Angeles-Milwaukee series is done as well. Otherwise, you could have a big Tuesday where a bunch of series end, and then Chicago and Seattle just are like, hey, we'll be around, hanging out. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit for more baseball action. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and go sports.